Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about why you should purchase a used Tesla Model 3 Performance in 2025. With everything going on with Tesla and Elon Musk, you may be wondering if you should even purchase a Tesla in the first place. For me personally, I don't care about all the politics and bullshit surrounding Tesla. I care about the car that is being produced from that company. And in fact, I would 1000% buy another Tesla. Because quite frankly, Tesla is the only car company, in my opinion, who's made owning an electric car very easy. Before moving on with the video, hit that subscribe button and show your support to my channel. The goal is to get to 7,000 subscribers, so let's see if we can make that happen. This video will showcase my 2018 Tesla Model 3 Performance that I paid $40,000 Canadian for last year. It had around 60,000 kilometers when I purchased it, and now it has over 145,000 kilometers. Reason number one on why you should purchase a used Tesla Model 3 Performance is because of the lower cost to operate compared to a gas vehicle. Now this is no news. We all know that electric cars are cheaper to operate than gas vehicles. But this Tesla Model 3 is the performance model, which means it can get upgraded brakes, dual motors, and some upgrades inside, making this Model 3 go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 3.3 seconds. Now that is supercar territory of straight line performance. When the Model 3 Performance came out back in 2018, it competed with the BMW M3, Audi S4, and the Mercedes C63, just to name a few. Those German vehicles are amazing. Really good performance and sound amazing as well. And you also get sharp handling. But the only issue is that you're going to be paying a lot at the gas pump. Premium gas, that is, and maintenance such as oil change, differential oil, and many more. That's where the Model 3 Performance can be a great deal. Sure, it doesn't have the sharpest handling or the sound of a nice V8 engine, but the cost to charge and operate the car is so cheap. I charge my car at home at 15 cents per kilowatt hour. As the stats show on my app, I've spent $1,540 charging the Tesla in 2024. And in 2025, I've spent $615 so far. Well, how much exactly did I drive? I have driven over 75,000 kilometers since buying this car last February. And to drive that much, I've only spent a total of $2,155 in electricity. Let's do some quick maths and figure out how much it would cost to drive a C63 AMG 77,000 kilometers. So we got a 2018 Mercedes C63 AMG here, and it has the 4-liter bi-turbo V8 engine, and the gas tank size is 65 liters. Ideally, when you fill up, you're not going to be filling 65 liters. There's going to be at least 10 liters in the vehicle before you fill up, so I'm going to have 55 liters here. Multiply that by $1.81 for premium gasoline. Premium gas used to be well over $2 per gallon, so thankfully after the carbon tax was removed, gas prices have gone down. Anyways, $99 to fill a tank. So the total range on the Mercedes AMG is about 560 kilometers. So ideally in real world situation, you're not going to get 560 liters per the tank. You're probably most likely going to get 500. So 77,000 kilometers divided by 500 kilometers will give you 154. 154 is the number of times you'll be fueling up. So times that by $99.55, that's going to give you a whopping $15,000. $15,330 to be exact. Now that's a lot of money for gas, especially compared to the $2,155 of electricity I've spent to go the same distance. If you got the money, sure, go ahead and daily drive the C63, but that is some insane amount of money to spend for fuel. Plus it's a German high-performance vehicle, so you're going to be paying a lot on maintenance as well, whereas the Tesla, you don't have to do anything. The cost for me to drive 200 kilometers only costs me $7 if I were to charge at home. Now that's amazing. And best of all, I can use the HOV lane anytime I want. I don't have to have a second person with me. What the skeptics will say is that you're going to spend all that saved money on a new high voltage battery in the future. This is not true at all. Tesla has an 8-year or 192,000 kilometer warranty on the battery and motor. That is a warranty hard to beat, and the majority of Teslas make it well past 192,000 kilometers without any issues. The other thing is that there are a lot of new aftermarket companies that are specializing in refurbished Tesla batteries, which cost a lot less than a new battery from Tesla. The skeptics should also know that if your transmission or engine decides to say goodbye on an internal combustion vehicle, you're going to be spending a ton of money getting that replaced or repaired. And plus, you won't get back your money you spent on fuel. Reason number 2 on why you should purchase a used Tesla Model 3 Performance is it has an amazing sound system. If you're doing those long commutes, you will appreciate the thumping sound system on the Model 3 Performance and even the base model Teslas. This is one of the best stock sounding systems, featuring 15 premium speakers inside the cabin. The standard range and the long range have a great sounding system as well, but the Performance takes it up a notch, delivering theater-like sound. I love music, and I listen to all kinds of music including R&B, rock, hip-hop, and many other genres of music, and the sound system handles it very well. I've done a full review on the sound system in this car, so make sure to check that out in the description below. Reason number 3, the ease of use. The Tesla Model 3 is a very easy vehicle to use and drive. There's no key fob. Your phone is the key fob. You don't have to start up and warm the car up before driving. You just have to hop in and put it into drive and off you go. And like I said before, there's practically no maintenance on this vehicle. Even the brakes last you a long time because it's a regen braking system. Anyone can drive this car with ease. You can watch Netflix and chill with your girl in the back seat. You have YouTube, Spotify, and many more conveniences. It's just a very simple vehicle to use. If you've been watching my YouTube videos for a long time, you'll know that I'm not a big fan of electric vehicles. But after owning this 2018 Tesla Model 3 Performance, I've really come to like electric vehicles, especially Tesla. Doing road trips with the Tesla is super easy because there are plenty of superchargers out there which can charge your vehicle very fast. I mean 20 to 100% in under 30 minutes. Not all electric vehicles get to use the superchargers, which is why owning a Tesla Model 3 or any Tesla product makes things very easy. Adding to the ease of use topic, I'd like to talk about the amazing all-wheel drive system. This thing is a beast in the snow, and the system is very fast reacting to slippage. I never got stuck in the snow this year, and plus the well-balanced weight of the vehicle helps a lot in the snow. Obviously, the rear-wheel drive models won't do as good as in the snow as the all-wheel drive, but the all-wheel drive is the one to get, and it's seriously impressive on what this thing can do in harsh weather. Last but not least, reason number 4 on why you should buy a used Tesla Model 3 Performance is because of the cheap cost. You can buy a used Tesla Model 3 Performance like my 2018 here for about $30,000 Canadian now. That's a steal. The regular Model 3, standard range, and the long range can be had close to $20,000. That's a great deal for a Tesla. If you're a student and your parents are offering you to buy a car, get a used Tesla. You'll save so much money if you're using it to get to school and back. When I was 20, my parents bought me a Genesis sedan, which was over $50,000 at the time. But man, it was nice. It was very fast, had a nice big V8, but I was scared to drive that thing because of how much of a gas hog it was. I had a part-time job, but I would barely have extra money left over and wouldn't want to spend it on gas. In 2019, I got the Lincoln MKZ Hybrid, and that really changed the game. I started traveling more, different destinations around my area because of how cheap it was to fill the tank. I was able to save money with the hybrid, which gave me leftover money to drive and explore places. Now we got the Tesla, and it cuts the driving costs on my Lincoln MKZ by well more than half. Guess I'm going to be driving a lot more now. In conclusion, the Tesla ownership has been very positive, and I'd honestly highly recommend getting into one because it's a great vehicle. It's definitely not a luxury vehicle, and it's not trying to be. It's a basic, premium electric vehicle that will help you save a lot of money while still having fun. That's going to be it for today's video, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you all next time.